Welcome to Dig It, a real estate podcast by Hubbell Realty Company. We're here again in the Gray Station Clubhouse. I'm loving this vibe. We might just move the podcast here. Not really, but maybe. We'll see what they let us do. Today we're talking Telus Condos. These are another for sale product, but a little different than the townhomes, as you will hear. So grab your hard hat. Let's dig in. Okay, we're still talking for sale products, but we're switching gears, kind of moving over to condos. I have Michael Bialas with me. He's our project manager on our development team. Thank you for joining us today.
Of course.
I know you're so excited to join me. Okay, but isn't it cool to see the space turned into a podcast studio?
It is awesome. It works really well. It's just like we almost intended it to be like this.
It's like you designed it that way for multi-purpose.
It's cool to see the transformation.
Because you had a really big hand in the clubhouse as well. So before we dive into tell us a little bit about what is it like seeing it all come together?
It's fulfilling. It feels great. I think you see it on paper for as long as you do, and then it slowly transforms and comes to life and becomes three-dimensional. And then you fill it up and you get some energy in here, and it's hitting on all the right notes like you intended when you designed it and you built it. So kudos to the team for designing a great building, the construction team for constructing a great building.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're really excited for the homeowners
Kudos to you as well.
Take this over and start living in it.
I love it. Well, and we worked with a new architect as well, correct, on this one?
Yep.
And
out of Houston, Element Architects. They did a wonderful job of shepherding the process along.
So cool.
Getting us everything that we asked for.
Yeah, and like I said, we're gonna keep looking outside here because we've just got this beautiful view of the pool and the concert space that's obviously coming to life this summer. And so let's talk Telus. I know you've been on here with us before, and Telus has been in the works for a while here at Gray Station.
Yeah,
so can you tell us a little bit about what it is, but also how it's maybe evolved over the years as we've kind of waited for the market to be ready for it?
Yeah, so initially it was designed to go on the parcel that Link 4 is now sitting on. It was a much bigger project. It was a big L shape, so we kind of shrunk it as it evolved, and it became more of a boutique, kind of intimate Telus Condos building. I think that's really resonating with buyers because instead of sharing a building with 80 neighbors, you're sharing it with 31, so it feels like a little tighter community.
So 32 homes in this first building.
Yep, mix of 1 and 2 bedrooms.
Gotcha. And that's a little different than what we had done in the past. I know our first condo project in a long time, Edison, that also had studios, right?
That had studios, yep. So we had some smaller units there, 500 to 600 square feet.
Yep.
That weren't as attractive to the market as we initially thought. I think if you're buying a home, I think you just expect a little bit more space for what you're getting.
And a little dedicated space too,
So we tried to adapt to that, take that feedback, and put it into work at Telus.
I love that. So it's moved locations. It's kind of scaled down and become more boutique. What else will people kind of notice about? It's literally right across from the clubhouse.
You can't get better in proximity to the clubhouse. It is the shortest walk to the pool of any home that's available right now. So
there's your selling point. Say it again.
Beyond that, though, I think when you walk in the units, the first thing you notice is the windows and the natural light.
Yeah.
Every single one of those units, Simonson did an amazing job of just maximizing the window lines. And so it just beams with this natural light that really just draws you into the units. So it's undeniable. One
of the first inside looking out photos I saw was a corner unit, and it had the downtown skyline just framed perfectly right in it. And it was just one of those times where it was like, almost floor to ceiling, just a lot of natural light. And it just, I don't know, it just kind of felt right.
It does, especially on a sunny day like this. You just want to go stand and you're like, I can envision myself living here.
Right.
And I think that's the response we get from a lot of prospective buyers.
So it's throughout the summer, it's getting a lot of those finishing touches, right, in it. And so we're kind of looking at a fall completion.
Yeah, we're coming down the stretch here. So 3rd floor is about to start. Cabinets, countertops, flooring, trim started, I think, last week. So they're really starting to take shape. I think it's starting to help people visualize what the finished units are going to look like. Like we said, the windows are easy to notice, and but sometimes it's a little harder to think of the small details and what the finishes are going to look like.
I know for me, I really do need to get into a space to feel how it works, how it flows, but also just, is this enough space or is it too much space? And so I do think that you've had a lot of tours in there recently. You're starting to get people in and seeing what that actually looks like. But you guys have people already sales reserve?
We do. Yeah,
what do you call them? You call them something.
No, we have purchase agreements. So we had reservations for a while.
That's what it was.
Sarah Gaskell did a great job of converting them into purchase agreements. So now we have 7 of the 32 already pre-sold.
Wow.
Which is amazing. And hopefully we'll continue that momentum as we get closer to turning them over.
Oh, that's so exciting. And so can people take a tour of them in the state that they're in today? Or what's that look like?
Yeah, we've been doing hard hat tours.
Okay.
Tyler and Dave have done an amazing job of keeping the site clean so people feel
They're on our construction team. So shout out.
Very comfortable walking through because the site is so tidy.
Yeah.
You can get in the space. It's all drywalled, so it helps you to start to visualize.
Yeah.
But like you said, some of those nuanced details, we'll hopefully be showing those off here in the next couple weeks.
What do some of those finishes look like, or how do they differ from one to the next?
So here, they're all pretty much the same. We went with just a classic, attractive, neutral palette.
Love that.
We kind of have like a soft blonde floor. We have white cabinets. We're doing white walls. So we're going for a very clean aesthetic.
Yeah.
So that someone could come in and then personalize it and make it their own once they get in.
Love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see them. I'm so excited.
Bold is cool, but it's a big swing sometimes. And so when you make those swings, it doesn't appeal to everybody. So we tried to just keep this very neutral, but very tasteful.
And people always have their own, I guess, like you said, style, their artwork, their color choices. If they, whatever they want to do it once they get into it is their,
Exactly. And it's kind of like here. It's a very clean aesthetic, and then you have colors that make it pop and give it accent. It's a good look.
So remind me of the square footage ranges in here, and then some of the price points, because that's another thing. We were talking with Alex Burdett with Hubbell Homes earlier about the townhomes being for sale, because there are so many different options and levels that you can have, or you can choose to live in at Gray Station. Mm-hmm. So you could go from, a smaller apartment to a bigger condo or a bigger townhome. So what do those square footage and prices look like?
So we start at 764 square feet. That'd be our smallest one bedroom. Those start at a price point of $235,000.
Nice.
So I think, very affordable, very attainable first, one bedroom unit.
Oh,
And then we go all the way up to the biggest 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit is 1,400 square feet.
Oh, that's a good size though.
And those are the corner units. Those are the premium units. Those
that's the ones on the windows.
That wrapped. Yep.
That's my unit if I get to choose.
Absolutely.
And what are those?
And those go for $435,000.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have a full array of price points, full array of square footages, which was all intentional and by design. I'm hoping that we can appeal to pretty much every demographic.
Well, and really, if you're trying to be cognizant about, purchasing and wanting to purchase and not rent, right? That's another easy segue of getting to do that. If you're not ready for, say, a couple level story or, 1,800, 2,000 square feet of a townhome.
Yep. I mean, I think the single level living attracts a lot of people. I think there's appeal for a lot of people there. And then, like you said, I mean, there's a lot of 2- and 3-story product in the market, but it's all starting at a higher price point. So we're able to give someone something that's a little bit more attainable for that first home purchase. If they're just trying to test out the downtown market, or if they don't want the square footage that comes with a bigger unit.
Right. Well, and are you seeing people coming from different areas of Iowa, or is it a lot of people coming from out of state, or what does that demographic kind of look like?
It's a good mix. We do have some out-of-state buyers.
Yeah.
We do have some buyers that are local in some of the rentals in Gray Station already. So,
I love that.
Yeah, so the charm of the lifestyle at Gray Station's already working on them, and they just want to make a bigger investment and make it more of a permanent stay down here.
For sure.
And then we just have others from just across the metro.
That's cool.
So good diversification of buyers. It's great, which is what we thought. We thought we'd have a wide range of buyers.
Which you'd hoped.
Yeah, which is what we hoped.
Your research could show so much, and then the market really speaks for itself. And speaking of, are there a lot of other condo projects right now in the market as opposed to, say, 5 or 10 years ago?
As far as we know right now, I think we're the only game in town, which is helping. We're in a great neighborhood. We have a great product, and we're the only one that's for sale condos.
Yeah.
So we're positioned well for where we're at today.
We have a solid team, right, helping us sell these as well. So how can they get in and tour these whenever they want?
Yeah, so I think the easiest way to do that is to reach out to Iowa Realty, BJ Knapp, Sarah Gaskell. They're readily available.
Love BJ and Sarah.
They're happy to do tours. I know tomorrow we're doing a concert series down at the Clubhouse.
Well, it won't be tomorrow. in the podcast world. Okay. It'll be sometime. It's okay. You can come.
Some future concert series. But we will have plenty of hard hats, plenty of vests, and we'll be trying, I think, just golf cart to take people from the concert over to Telus, trying to get as many tours as we can.
Ooh, we're gonna golf cart around Gray Station.
So. Yeah, VIP treatment.
Heck yeah, I love that. I do think the summer concert series is going to be summer music series. Sorry, Laura will correct me later in an episode. It will be such a good opportunity for people to be able to actually like see, feel, experience what's going on down here, Telus included. So
absolutely.
Okay, what's one wow factor that you don't think buyers are going to really understand until they walk into Telus or see Telus? Kind of a wow factor.
Wow factor.
For me, I'll go first. I'll answer my own question first. It would be the proximity to this, to the clubhouse. I think that for me would be like, oh, it's right there.
Mm-hmm. And I'd say it might be the location within the greater Gray Station community. Just being tucked back here where you're secluded off of MLK, it feels a little more residential. It feels a little more connected to the trees and the green space that are to the southwest, and continue on to Gray's Lake and the beer garden and waterworks, everything over there. Like it feels just reachable. Like it's right over there. You see that bridge and it's all right there. But then it's just a short walk and you're in downtown. You're in the Western
beer garden
Gateway
is
Park.
At the top of our list.
It's a good spot.
It is a really good spot.
I mean, you got Confluence on the south side there.
It's
I mean,
true.
you can get pretty much anywhere quickly from this location. And so it's kind of a hub within here, and the trails are easily accessible.
Bike,
so I love
walk.
the connectivity that you get with this location.
I do too.
But still get a little quieter off the main streets.
That's always been kind of my, like, I do like this area for that reason, because if I were to live downtown, which I don't, I've openly spoke about that. I am like a little rural farm girl over here. This is probably where I want to be because I have such quick access to the trails and things like that. Okay, since you're on our development team, can you tell us what is the future? I kind of asked Alex the same question in another episode. What does the future kind of look like for Gray Station as far as we're slowly inching our way west, and so we're always obviously looking at the master plan and what we propose to put in versus what actually is coming in. And so what does that kind of future look like?
It's a good question. And I think we continue to evolve with the market and try to supply the market with what we need. But I envision a mix of for sale and rental apartments, condos, maybe some row homes as we continue to expand to the west and then down to the south.
Yeah.
If we can get that soccer stadium starting next spring, I think that could be a gigantic catalyst for just a little bit more future development along Tuttle.
Yep.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a continuation of what we've already started here with the Link properties, with Telus, and then maybe introducing some other product types as the market needs.
Maybe. Foreshadowing. I love that foreshadowing. I do think Pro Iowa's soccer stadium starting, they're already doing a lot of the groundwork over there. That's going to really make things look and feel a lot different and a lot more vibrant. And then Hubbell Trailhead with Icon, I know they have a lot of work going on right now, a lot more work going on in spring, and they're aiming for a spring 2028 opening. Yep. And like there's finish, which is crazy to me. And I'm like, I thought this was 5 years away. It's actually 2 years away. What is time? Yeah. It's all going very fast.
And it's impressive how much activity is happening down here. If you come down here any given day this summer, I mean, you have the road improvements of the expansion of Tuttle. You have 16th Street, you have the Icon water trails going, you have Telus, you have the Clubhouse, you had Link. So, I mean, there's just a ton of energy down here, and then you layer in all the people that are constantly walking and biking, and it's hard not to envision yourself living down here.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's exciting to see,
Very
and
cool.
I think that, if you can get down here in the summer, do it. I mean, it's good in winter too, but I mean, summer's best. Okay, I'm asking everyone to end on this today. Vibe. In one word, what would you describe the vibe of Gray Station to be? This is the random question of the day.
Vibe of Gray Station.
Vibe.
I think I fall back to what I was just describing, and that's energetic.
Energetic.
I mean, there's a lot happening. There's people out. There's green space. There's
okay.
I mean, I don't know. There's
that's perfect.
An assortment of activity that gives it the vibrancy, and I don't see it slowing. I think we've gotten to the point where we have a critical mass and it's an established neighborhood. So I think we're just going to keep continuing adding vibrancy and energy. And energy comes with people.
I love that.
If we can get a little retail down here, then especially look out.
Okay, another foreshadow, right?
Something.
We'll just move north.
That's the one element that I think we can add, and then all of a sudden.
Today, sponsored by a CBL from Northern Vessel. If you need more information, you can find telusdsm.com. You can go to graystation.com. All of that is in our show notes. Set up a tour, get a tour from one of our HCS guys via Iowa Realty, but get in, see Telus for yourself. And then this fall, we're really going to be seeing it all finished.
Can't wait
putting
to show
a bow
off the finished
on
product.
it.
It's going to be exciting.
Thanks for coming on again. I appreciate your time as always.
Awesome. Thanks, Claire.
Thanks for listening to Dig It, a real estate podcast by Hubbell Realty Company. To explore more episodes, blogs, projects, and insights from us, visit the newly revamped HubbellRealty.com. Dig It is an amplified Des Moines production brought to you by Hubbell. 170 years of enriching quality of lives in our communities through construction, development, home building, and property management. Like, share, subscribe, follow, do all the things, and see you next time.